NGOs and corporations are working in partnerships with each other more than ever. They bring non-financial value to each other as well as societal understanding and have made these partnerships resilient over time. The ethical ambiguity with cooperating with big tech companies can be seen as a result of the complex ecosystem in which NGOs such as betterplace Lab are operating in. The reasons for ethical ambiguity mainly arise from the tension between one particular project, which is seen as good because it is in line with the NGO's goals and values, and the project partner, who is either partially or totally seen as ambiguous or even bad, because the partner is not in line with the respective NGO's goals or values. Especially NGOs' reliability as advocating voice for the greater good reflects on the image of the engaging corporation and can have a positive influence on its perception in society. It is therefore important that NGOs have to find liable partners to avoid misuse of their credibility. However, these partnerships can be tricky due to non-shared ethical standards with the NGO. As part of the communal project of the doctoral program Ethics and Responsible Leadership in Business, the Wittenberg Center for Global Ethics and betterplace Lab have defined ethical ambiguity. The term characterizes some of the corporations that betterplace Lab works with. The established framework helps to assess the corporations, and it established how to work with these ethically ambiguous corporations.
The Wittenberg Center for Global Ethics is a not-for-profit think tank. We offer leadership ethics for daily practice, independently and based on research. Our aim is to inspire new forms of cooperation between businesses, politics, civil society and academia. Because we are convinced cooperation is the key for solving our major global challenges.
Betterplace Lab is a think and do tank, and our main aim is to create systemic positive change in the social world and in the environment. And for that, we believe that digital technologies can play a really important part. At the moment, we are confronted with a situation where digitization is used very differently around the world, and we at betterplace Lab fully believe that we have the chance to develop a digital era where the human is at the center and where we can really use digital technologies to increase human and environmental flourishing.
Therefore, we need leaders who are able to build bridges across different disciplines, different systems and different cultures. That's why we invited Joanna to one of our executive seminars with managers from leading German companies. Then the idea grew to start a joint project with our doctoral program and to ask, how should organizations deal with ethically ambiguous partners?
If we start a new project, we have to decide whether we want to cooperate with somebody in this project. And a lot of the times the companies or organizations who we can work with are not like 100% in line with our values and goals. So we have to make the decision whether we want to work with them or not. To start a conversation and to reflect on a higher level whether we can work together and which or what we actually want to achieve in this partnership. So it's not like a discussion out of the blue every time, but a framework which helps us to guide the conversation also with the partner together, not just inside the team, but also with the partner.
But how does the framework work? The framework assesses future partners, evaluates the potential project, and defines the principle for sustaining the process. These are great tools to start a conversation and to offer guidance for making a decision on whether or not to work with a specific partner or on a project without drifting away from one's own purpose and values. First, the partner puzzle helps in selecting a business partner based on intuition, track record, its impact and responsibility. For each puzzle piece, we should suggest asking questions such as, what is my intuition about the partner? Or how is the partner perceived in this operating industry? The red line symbolizes an exclusion criterion for business partners, which has to be defined by each engaging partner. For example, a red line could be companies which operate within the arms industry. Second, for evaluating the project, we created a matrix where each field includes a symbol visualizing the nature of the potential project. We then recommend how to react in each case. The gains represent the most important factors within a project. The project has further to be aligned with the purpose and values of each project partner, increase the social and networking impact of the project partner, and generate revenue to cross-finance other projects. On the other hand, pains represent the riskiest factor within a project, such as misalignment of values or reputational risk. On the basis of these factors, there are further questions that show in which field of the matrix the potential project fits and what action can be taken. For example, does this project align with my own values? Or does this project involve a reputational risk? After assessing the partner and the project, it is relevant to maintain certain principles during the process. In order to do this, there is a checklist which can be used during and after the project. The list can be used individually for a team or shared with the project partner. There are 4 main points to be evaluated: purpose, transparency, concerns, and level of inspiration. For each point, there are 2 most relevant assessment questions, such as: are purpose and values between us and the partner still aligned and based on trust and respect?
I believe the framework is very useful for us as a team, but it's also useful for many other organizations, because the kind of challenges we at Better Place Lab face is replicated throughout the social sector, where we have more and more cross-sectoral collaborations with companies and with other actors. And so I believe that the framework we jointly came up with is very useful for the whole social sector.